Kirishima, a member of the Takusagumi, the most powerful Yakuza in Kanto, is presented with a photo of Yoshino, a potential wife. He finds her attractive and jokes about her messing up his life. Meanwhile, Yoshino learns her family, the Kirigaya-gumi, the top Yakuza in Kanai, is entering a major alliance with Takusagumi. Her family head, Renji, and Kirishima's grandfather Gaku seal the deal by swearing an oath of brotherhood. Disturbed by rumors of an arranged marriage with Kirishima, Yoshino confronts her grandfather, who confirms the news. He says Yoshino is approaching 17 and unlikely to find a love match, so he took matters into his own hands. Renji vouches for Kirishima's looks and assures her that he's known the family for ages, feeling the two are a good fit. Yoshino, doubtful of her own appeal, says people mistake her for a hostess or single mom, but her grandfather suggests she meet Kirishima to see how she feels. Upon reaching Tokyo, Yoshino is taken to the Takusa residence by Kirishima, who pretends to be a guard. She's impressed by the house, and Kirishima's disguise fools her until Gaku welcomes her. Once Kirishima reveals his true identity, he offers to show her around, mentioning they've renovated a separate apartment for her comfort. Despite appreciating the effort, Yoshino is unsure about staying, and Kirishima clarifies they won't pressure her into the marriage. He acknowledges how challenging arranged marriages can be, but is glad she came. Yoshino later finds herself enrolled in Kirishima's private school. Though she considers herself academically weak, Kirishima reassures her. When girls ask about her connection to Kirishima, Yoshino downplays it, only to face their coldness and bullying afterward. As rumors spread, she grows frustrated. Kirishima admits that being part of a Yakuza family makes him stand out, but the modern legal system limits how the police can act against them. Yoshino starts noticing Kirishima's darker side, especially after seeing him with suspiciously stained hands late one night. She brushes off her concerns until a confrontation with some drunk men escalates. Kirishima intervenes, violently attacking them. Although Yoshino begs him to stop, he warns the attackers never to approach her again and shows off his Yakuza tattoos. Yoshino is left conflicted by the brutality and Kirishima's shift in demeanor. Kirishima later reveals he thought Yoshino would be a spoiled Yakuza heiress, but he's disappointed by her normalcy. He admits he's bored with her and suggests she should return to Osaka, even offering to use her as an escort if she stays. His harsh words upset Yoshino, and she starts to reconsider her situation. Days later, after enduring bullying at school, Yoshino receives advice from her grandfather. He urges her to make Kirishima fall in love and then break his heart as revenge. Inspired, Yoshino decides to stay and confronts the school bullies, vowing to fight back. She surprises Kirishima by selling her kidney for cash to make a point, which leaves him stunned. Kirishima realizes that Yoshino's boldness excites him, and he declares his love for her. Yoshino, disturbed by his erratic behavior, dismisses his feelings, but he apologizes for misjudging her. Gaku suddenly gets a phone call and mentions something incredibly frustrating just happened. Meanwhile, Yoshino spends her day trying to avoid Kirishima, finally finding a spot to eat in peace. She vents to herself about how he's constantly around, stressing her out, which isn't helping her kidney transplant wound heal. Yoshino can't believe he declared his love after being so rude. The worst part? She can't figure out what's on his mind because of his constant smile. Then, dread fills her as she hears his voice behind her. Kirishima, teasing, says he'll always find her no matter where she hides. He once again professes his love, then reveals he installed a GPS in her electronic dictionary. Furious, she breaks it, but he brushes it off, mentioning Gaku wants to meet them later. As the couple waits in the meeting room, Yoshino fears she's in trouble for selling her organ or yelling at some girls. Surprisingly, Tachibana and Inamori show up instead of Kirishima's grandfather, explaining that the boss is away on business. Tachibana reveals that the daughter of a local president, Shiori, is missing. She's around the same age as the couple, and while it's possible she ran away, there's a chance she was kidnapped. Tachibana stresses that if something happens to her, it'll cause big problems, so Kirishima must stay close to Yoshino. Kirishima, thrilled, agrees, and they head out to dinner. During their meal, Kirishima explains his attraction to Yoshino, calling it the whole package. She still feels uneasy. Then Kirishima shows her a photo of Shiori, who sports tattoos. He explains that Shiori, a spoiled rich girl, was once at a funeral he attended. Yoshino fears they might end up in similar trouble, but Kirishima reassures her, reminding her that he's not blood-related to his Yakuza family. His involvement was due to family circumstances. He steps away for a call and returns to tell her that the body of a company associate was found. The next day, they discuss more, learning the associate had connections to Shiori in illegal gambling. Yoshino, later accompanied by Inamori, goes to buy a new hairdryer after her old one malfunctioned. She appreciates Inamori's normalcy, and they discuss Kirishima. Inamori mentions Kirishima's violent past, revealing he once beat up 20 kids in middle school, leading to his Yakuza connections. On their drive back, Yoshino spots Shiori entering a club, identifying her by her tattoo. Kirishima decides to confront her and convinces Yoshino to tag along. At the club, they overhear Shiori revealing her plans to flee the country after swindling 500 million yen from the Filipino mafia, with the now-dead associate. Kirishima crashes her gathering and orders Shiori to cancel her trip and deal with the situation properly. But before long, Shiori's bodyguards attack, injuring Yoshino. Enraged, Kirishima violently dispatches the guards, even poking one in the eye with a fork. As Yoshino recovers, she uses her hairdryer to defend herself. She eventually stops Kirishima from going too far, calming him down. The following day, it's reported that Shiori and her father have fled the country, no longer safe after being exiled from the mafia. Kirishima appears at school bandaged up, admitting he caused more trouble after Yoshino left. He hands her a 10 million yen bag, his share for finding Shiori, but Yoshino declines. She only asks that Kirishima join her for a new hairdryer, and he agrees. However, Kirishima soon notices a man on a bike watching them. The man, with a striking resemblance to Kirishima, stares him down before riding off, leaving Yoshino unaware of what just transpired.